Hello and welcome to Auxx-Lift, California, Moorpark, and today small tutorial about the attic lift. Attic lift, I think it is super easy to install. Today I want to show you how easy it is, and yeah, follow to my workshop and then we can start with the tutorial. So now we are in a workshop. Here's a station for the attic lift, the drill, cutting stuff, and here on the other side the saw, wood cutting, monster saw. This is here the complete area for all the attic lifts, and some tools more for special things. So now we come to the tools. Would recommend tools. Nothing special. Level, a few Allen keys, a couple drills, level, something to drink, of course safety glass and measurement and tape. Here started the material. Also here on this is the platform for the attic lift. I'll bring it here to the side. You see, this is a complete platform. We assemble the complete platform and send it also complete, of course, to your house. So here's a material, also the motors, left, right motor, the structural. So one with no holes on the side, one with additional holes on the side for the cable and controller. With the red tag is the right motor, then cover material for the structural, two of these. Then here's the cover material for the attic lift, what comes under the knees. And yeah, here all the hardware, screws, the leg screws 3-inch long, the spark screws. Here's the brackets, and here's a hook system, also snap in or something like this, the name. This is the material for that. That comes later on the platform that you can hold your boxes and all this stuff. This is for the cover material. This is a rope bender, controller, and here also for the cover material, the screws and the length, nut, springs, brackets for the wood, and I recommend gloves. That when you're done, everything looks nice. The thing is, the aluminum, when you touch with a dirty finger, it looks ugly and old. Also, I recommend gloves. So, next step, I would recommend preparing. The first thing is you take the brackets, the whole bracket, and you bring the brackets also in this position, also cable to the top, or later to the bottom, and you put the brackets to the square. Sometimes it is a little hard to bring when it's too hard, not with a hammer. When you have a file and you can a little bit open. This is only a tenth of a millimeter. Sometimes the corners are not really nice punched, and that makes to bring the bracket very hard, and yeah, then file a little bit. Also, you can prepare all the mounting nuts and spring nuts and bolts. Put it in. Turn only 2. So on all this stuff, you do it on all sides of the motors, also idler side, motor side, on both motors, left and right. Yeah, and then the motors are prepared. I would recommend the plastic stuff, also the cover material. Bring it first to connect everything, and then when you start to unroll the rope, then you remove it, and then you unroll the rope, and then yeah, and you have not all the dirt and all the stuff on the motors. So now our roof. Yeah, we don't have a roof here in California. It is not very common that people have the attic lift. Also, I think more people in Colorado, Florida, New York, they use our attic lift. Yeah, this is the reason that we have our own ceiling on the ceiling. From now on, we have two instruction menu for the attic lift. Also one is adjustment on the left side, and one is for the installing. Now, also you started first with the right one. To install, when you come to the adjustment, you take another one. You can control everything what you did, and then you can start the adjustment. We explain everything what you have to do on the adjustment. So this is the first page what we need. Here's a do and don'ts, what you can do with a attic lift. You can bring, when your opening is way bigger than the platform, you can cut the structure in the middle, and then you put the structure to the left and to the right, and you have the complete opening to the attic. This is a standard structure on the ends. And when you don't want the structure on this side, that you can easily bring the boxes to your attic floor, then separate the structure, also the structure with no holes, and put it to the left, to the right, and then you can bring the platform to the attic floor, and then you can easily unload the attic platform. Here's the mounting of the motors. Also the mount, here's the structure on the floor, here's the bracket. The cable goes down in direction floor directly to the structure. Not this, not loop. The reason for that is when this cable holder grabs the rope, then is the motor damaged. You cannot fix it anymore. Make it like this. Also very short way to the opening. So this is the first, number one, structure. This is the first work step what we have to do. The holes, one structure I showed this already have holes, another one have no holes. The holes is the side for the motors, also the motor, electrical wiring, and the controller wiring. Controller is outside, the 4 holes in the middle, and the motor is inside, and we have here 3 holes, and here is a separate hole. Normally the attic lift use the also this more to the middle, the holes. And yeah, the motor side, also here's the strut channel, here's the motor side, a maximum 1 inch, also here from the opening to the strut channel, maximum 1 inch, not more. The reason is when you bring the motor more to this side, the cable cannot unroll, then it goes over the strut channel, over the joist to the, and that doesn't work, as it have to be straight go to the platform. That is a thing. Not more than 1 inch, could be 1.5 inches, also okay, but not. It's also a little bit depend how high your attic to the garage floor is. Okay, then I would say we can start with the hardware. So, strut channel. Also I prepare the strut channel before I installed. Here's a measurement. Also motor distance, also this motor to this one, yeah, you can see it. Change, of course, with the size of the platform. We have many customers, they ordered special sizes. Then you have to calculate by yourself. But the thing is, it is easy. For example, platform for the 400-pound motor is plus 3 inch. Also you take a measurement cross the platform. Is the platform 28? Is this number, also from motor middle to another motor middle, 31 inches. And this is when the platform is 20, then this is 23, and so on and so on. And then you have the distance from the motors. So and I put on my structure already some marks. This is here's a place for the bracket. Here's a midpoint. Here's the middle from the, also 30 inches from the complete beam, and here on the end again the marks for the brackets. Then I have nothing to do on when the motor is installed. I put now the strut channel, and then when the strut channel done, I can exactly bring the motors to this position, and then everything hopefully works together. So my opening is 30 by 60. So now I calculate, I put here you see my little stripe. Das ist mit strut channel on both sides. And this is my first strut channel what I want to install. Also very symmetric, ne? Also to the opening. So, leg screws. 3 inches spark screws. Also we use first the little washer with a 8mm hole. Put it together. And then big one, 35mm. The thing is, you can better slide the leg screws to adjust the strut channel later. When it's not totally aligned, then you can open a little bit, then you can push and then tighten, and then you have the possibility that you can adjust the strut channel a little bit. So, strut channel is connected now to my measurements, what I measured before. I put a couple stripes on it. So you see here, we have here the hole for the controller. Here's the hole for the motors. Here's the sign what I did before on the table on all 4 points, that I know exactly the brackets in which position. On the right side is the motor with the red tag, on the left side with the green tag, and yeah, this is very important. The reason is the rope rolled from the motor in direction platform. When you bring this motor, then it rolls to the wood, not to the opening. That is the reason. Also here's the controller. When you look to the right motor with the red tag, to the left is the green tag and the left motor. So now I connect the motors to the strut channel, and then we will see the next step. So both motors connected to the big bolts. All is tightened. So this is the first step, the foundation of the lift. I think process is not longer than 30 minutes. When you work like in the same way what I do, I prepare everything, make my stripes, and then I have not to take the measurement on the attic. I have everything already done, and then I put it together, screw it to the joist. Yeah, foundation is done. You see on the end many overhang. You can cut it away when you don't need it. But I recommend, also in this case, you can make, for example, a fence around the opening. The strut material, you can buy it at Home Depot, Lowe's, everywhere, and then you can build with your own strut channel a nice fence around the opening that nobody can fall in to the opening. And then you can use the strut channel. You can buy the brackets, the bolts, the spring nuts, and all this stuff at Home Depot, and then you cut it to your length, and then you can make a nice cage around the platform, and this is totally safe and totally stable. The strut material is an amazing material. So now I cut here the violet is for attic lift, and the big one in the middle. Here's the right motor, the red one. So we have also little ones. You cannot see it on the back. They don't. You will cut it later. You will see why. Now you open first the cable ties, and then you cut very carefully the foil from the motors. Then you remove it step by step. Don't cut here the rope. It's vinyl coated, not that the vinyl is pre-cutted. It can be that it's open and you need new rope. Yeah, and then step by step, carefully, you remove everything, and then we go to the next step. Yeah, now the cable. We have here the cable. I put here the grommet in. Could be it better you put it before you install the motor. It's easier. Then you bring the cable in. 4 wires. This is little Sisyphus work. You bring it first to the other side and then in direction controller. This is easy. You put the cable in, then you pull it so long until you have not a loop, what I show in the manual. It's very short. So and then you take the end, and then you. The thing is, the nut it has a spring, and you have go on the side from the spring. That's here, and then you go somewhere in the middle. The middle ones, the 4 ones. I take the first one. I go out. So we have to do this on both motors. So cable here in instructional, left motor, right motor, and yeah, now we start with the controller. So the first, the grommet for the outlet cable is 10 foot long. You can use this hole or here this hole. When your outlet on the very end, you can also use on the end from the structure. You go somewhere, and is also possible. So you open this one. Open, then you put it here to the cable. Then you put the cable in, the rubber material, then you close it. So the cable is connected. You can tighten a little bit, and it is tight. Then you open the big one. So then you put the cable in. The big nut again, back. And you tighten it to the strut channel. So then you put it in what you need on cable. You can later make it first longer, then you connect everything, and then you bring it back to the strut channel. I think this is a lot more easy. So then you connect the next, these green, position not in this direction, in this direction. This is very important. You see, I hope you see it, you have waves here on the connector, and here also waves, and the waves have to come together. So like this, and then this is the way, the right connection. When you can push very hard in this direction, you will get it inside. I show you. I push it, boom, boom, boom. But this connector is not right connected to the controller, and that can make a big headache. It works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't work. Also take care, and also this direction is the right, all 3. Okay. Yeah, this is a 3-pin. This is the power connector. It's a 3-pin. Comes here to the white cable. You see the black one is L is black, the N is neutral, is white, and green is earth. And you have also the description here on the controller, LNPE. So the connector comes in this direction and started on this point with black. Then you hold the screws to the top, you put the black in. You tighten. Not over tighten, but hard tighten. This is very important. So next one is neutral. The white one. Tighten. And last but not least, the green one, the earth. Tighten. Not over tighten, but not too loose, that we have connection problems. So then we can connect to the controller. Also you see black, white, green, L and earth. And we connect it to the right position, then bring the cable outside, so then we have not so much cable here inside the controller. Okay, so now we start with the left motor. The left motor is this one. When you turn it, so here's your controller, right motor, the left motor. Also you see this cable is the left motor. We turn it and we can better read it. So left motor started with red, black, white, green. We need a 4-pin connector, the green one. also to this position, and this compartment is the red one. Then we go up. Okay, put it in and tighten. Then the black one. The white one, the neutral. You can also pull a little bit on the cable, now is everything tight connected. So on the green one, the earth. So, left motor is connected, we can put it in, done. So now the right motor. Right motor is in the middle. Here, right motor, and it started with black, red. Also red and black swap on the next compartment. Also the first is black, not red. Here's red, black, white, green, and the next one is black, red, white, green. We'll start with black. So, everything is connected, also left motor, red, black, white, green, and right motor, black, red, white, green, power. So, everything is perfect, and now we bring all the cables what we here have, we bring it back to the strut channel. Step by step, not gently, not that you damage the cables, also the isolation or something like that. Also here inside, not over tighten, let little air to the cable that it not too, like this. In a good position. Yeah, and now you tighten the controller. Here in the front are 4 holes, and then you can tighten. The material is here inside. When you have a concrete floor or something, then of course you need angle. In our case, we need only a wooden screw. We drill it, and then is the controller done. So now I bring the cable back to the strut channel. Gently, and then put it in. So let's pull it out a little bit. So then you tighten the PG. There's the next one. Put it in. Put it to the strut channel. So this is a complete wiring. Here's a little air, no, not to strain the thing. Important is now you see here many push button, and all these buttons have nothing or almost nothing to do with adjustment. Also important, the learn button is only for the remote. The running time is only for the running time of the controller. The delay time is adjusted to 12. Is something special, but have nothing to do with the adjustment. The only thing what we use is in the beginning ADJ, number 1 on the red switch, and deadman. When everything is done, we activate the deadman. So everything is connected. We cannot control. We pull on each cable. Everything is good, and then we switch on the controller. Then we have here a green LED. This is a power LED. When they have to be on, when this LED is off. Could be you have a problem with the outlet, could be a fuse is damaged, but I think not. Yeah, and then you control with the ADJ function. This is here the red switch, number 1 on, and you see 4 LEDs on, red, green, green, red. These LEDs indicate the motors and the electrical wiring. When you, for example, you off, you see LEDs off, and yeah, the cable's not connected, then the LED switch off. Also when the inside switches inside the motor, not true. But when the motors are brand new, we adjusted all the stuff here in the workshop. When the LEDs are off, it looks like you have a problem with the wiring. No? It could be not right connected here to the, or it's ripped somewhere. No? That you pulled it too hard to the hole that the cable ripped or broke. Of course, then when the wire is broken, the LED is off, and yeah, you cannot adjust the lift. The lift will not run. The lift will only run when all 4 LEDs are on. Also this is the first step what you have to do. When you're done, the lift is not running. When you push the button, the LED is off, but nothing is happening. We switch off ADJ, and then we push down. You see, the motor is running. Up, motor running. So, that is the first step. Motor running, controller is okay. Yeah, now we spool the rope from the motors, and I bring my platform a little bit higher that we can work under the knees. So now we unroll the rope. You can do it, of course, from the attic. This is more easy than here staying on the floor. You unspool the motor so long until you come to the little cable, and then you stop it. So you do it on both motors. This is almost done. So, cable tight. Okay, this is the first side. What I bring down. The another side I do it in the same way, and then we start with the platform. So next step, I put my platform here on the table or something. The thing is, you have to remove on both sides. Oh, God, hit somebody. Very powerful. You remove both on each side one of the end caps. The reason for that is we have to bring the side holder to the rails, and that means we have to remove it. We put it on for the transportation when the platform crashed, and it's only the plastic part damaged and not the beam. Yeah, we do it on both sides. Doesn't matter on which side. Yeah, and then we put the side holder. So, side holder. You see, we have here two ways. You can look at it a little bit closer. You see. Then we have set screws on this side. This set screws is for the tighten the wire rope to the platform. And these both are the screws for the rail, even the long nuts. And now, when you look from this side, the rope comes from the top, goes here and goes away. This is the left side. When the set screw is on this side, then it is the right one. So we have two left one, two right one. We put always the set screws in, also the stainless steel and the long nuts. And then we put it to the rail. A way how it works, when it's too tight, then bring it in and then take the rubber or not a hammer or something. And then you push it a little bit, and then it started to sliding. Then the plastic shrink a little bit, and then this is not a little bit more. Okay, now you see it slided perfectly, and then you can adjust the platform later very easy. Now we started. Also this is the right one. Also the rope comes from the motor, goes here and goes in this direction. I take the rope, I put it in like this, and then I do it too short. Okay. Also here put I pull a little bit, let it fit. I push the screws and I put it to the rail. So then I slide it where it's back. Cable is behind the camera. Still okay? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll bring it first on this place here. So in Titan, das ist 360. Only hand tight, not special. Okay, right side is done. Then I take the left side, rope from motor, goes here and then in this direction. So I connect the screws and then we put it in. I put the screws, here's, no, das ist roundabout. Set screws open. Then I take the rope somewhere that I fit it to the beam. And I put it in like this. Then I put it to the frame. So, okay. And I slide it somewhere. Oh, it's behind the camera again. Shoot. So, okay. So, first this position I tighten it with the hand. And we do it on both sides. So. The rope is here, comes from the motor, horizontal, goes back, and then we do it on both sides, and yeah, that's all. So now I will, for ropes connected to the platform, here, 4 times. Then when this is done, then we can bring the corner. The corner have a small hole and a big hole. The big hole shows to the floor, the small one in direction ceiling. Next step is take a measurement from rope to rope on the motor. My dimension is 44.25. So now I start with the adjustment, the left one. I bring it to 7" roundabout. Okay, 7". So our measurement from rope to rope was 44.25. So now I adjust the cable guys also to 44.25. And the start point is 7" of the end of the platform. And now the leveling from the platform, the length, this is like our ceiling lift. Take a look to the bubble. You push your hand on the end, not too hard, and then you pull and release the rope. You can hear clack clack, and you see the bubble gets more and more to the level. One more. No, one more. Okay. So, platform is now on this side perfectly leveled. You do it on another side in the same way. You go always to the higher side, put your hand on the end, pull and release the rope, and you bring the platform to the level. So, both sides adjusted. So, it looks like that's what the motors and the platform. Now we start with the adjustment. Now the first running, so platform is also in the length adjusted, not to the cross. Remote control, number 1 is up, number 3 is down, and number 2 is stop. So I push 1. Okay, both motors stop by itself, and now we can start with the adjustment. Now we start with the ceiling adjustment. Lift stopped by itself. Now we push first the button down, let it run a little bit, stop it, push the button up, and let it run until the motor stops. So Now we have the adjustment key. We go to the outside and turn righty-tighty. White LEDs on. You see, I bring step by step the platform in direction opening. Then I go over to another motor, do the same outside switch, direction, also righty-tighty. I can do it also with 2 sticks. And control white LEDs on. When the white LEDs off, you have to stop the adjustment. Oh, it's tight, the platform, but that is the next step. We have to just bring it up. Fit easily to the opening, what we did. So, again, a righty-tighty. Here on the structure. Also the platform is too close on this side. Also my plan is now we bring the platform more in this direction. This is where the boxes unload. 1.5 inch, also this platform in this direction. What is the way? Yeah, we let it down. We bring it to where we can work, also 3-4 foot over the floor. Then we stop it, and then we took the adjustment. I'll show you. So now we adjust these guys 1.5 inch, also in this direction, that the platform goes more in this direction. The distance from this cable guy to the next cable guy is still 44.25 on both sides. Important is the distance from here to the cable guy is the same like on another side. When not, the platform will not straight to the opening anymore. Also this is very important that this distance is the same like of another side. And the distance of another side to the end of the rope also 44.25 inch. So, still the adjustment, also we push a button up, we let it run, also we adjust the platform new, also more in this direction, and now the platform goes up, but we know the platform is too high adjusted, then let it go in and then stop it. So now we have a feature on the controller, pre-adjustment called ADJ. We switch on ADJ, you see all LEDs are on, also 2 red, 2 green. Ceiling adjustment is the outside switch. Inside switch is the floor adjustment. We go to the outside switch and turn lefty-loosey, also in this direction. We turn so long until the red LED on our side switched off. You see it is off. Could be better, you can see. And I switch it back on with righty-tighty. So it's back on, and we do it on the another motor, outside switch, lefty-loosey first. In the same way. LED switch off, back on, we stop it, we switch off ADJ. Now it is completely on the ceiling. We push first down, stop it, push a button up and let it go. And you will see it is exactly the stop point what we adjusted. And now we can start the adjustment again. Outside switch, righty-tighty. Bring the platform, also white LEDs on. We go to the other side. And I bring it what I can to my highest point. Very carefully that we not crash somewhere. So, this is almost so we put a level on the platform. So this side is a little high, we go here, could be 1 step more. It's leveled. So, this is a complete adjustment. And now we start with the floor adjustment. Stop and down. Also we can stop, we make up again, that you can see it will stop always on the same position. Yeah? This is This adjustment is forever, and boom. So now the floor adjustment. First, controller stop, the white LED is off. You can see it here. And push a button up. Stop it. Push a button down. And let it run. So you see the left side is too high. I adjust only the left side now. And I go to the inside switch and turn righty-tighty. And bring the platform. I have to look. Okay, it's almost leveled. So the lift, also the standard lift, is almost done. Now we start with the cover.